may have heard about the wildfire that began in Kansas during late March and burned more than 365,000 acres. Nebraska Extension's Karla Jenkins says a wildfire in Nebraska recently burned over 8,000 acres of native range in the Sandhills. She says that type of disaster could lead to a shortage of forage for producers and explains what they might be able to do in those situations.
So recent range fires have left some producers short on summer range, and so one option they can have is to partially confine cows to feed them to get past this time when the range needs to rest. And we can do that on crop ground, we can do that on a pivot corner. We don't have to have a feedlot. We can feed under a hot fence wire. We need to give cows lots of space so that they have plenty of room to get up there and not push through the wire. And we need to remember that these are probably going to be lactating pairs, and so they're going to have a higher requirement than the gestating cow that producers are used to feeding. And so we need to make sure that the energy in the diet is enough to meet the cow's needs and that the baby calf has plenty of access to feed, as well as the water source that they have there in that pen. And so this will give our grass some time to rest. We can use some energy-dense feeds like wet distiller's grains, maybe some poor quality hay such as a straw, or just use some medium quality meadow hay with some additional energy sources added. Producers can get help balancing rations from extension personnel so that we can keep cows in adequate condition to breed, since they're not going to be on their typical home range.
Karla has written an article with more information about emergency confinement feeding after a disaster. You can find that online at beef.unl.edu.